Hey, young Hercules here. Hey, my friend. Just want to talk to you today about continuous learning. All right. And when I say that, what I really mean is, like I said, you always want to be, evolving your knowledge, gaining more knowledge on whatever subject you want to learn about. Your aspect is being a music producer and trying to sell beats online. You may be wanting to learn how to sell beats online, so you want to study that and you want to keep studying that and keep looking up new marketing strategies and ways you can do that because it's very possible. It's very possible. Like I said, ways that you can continue your learning is by reading books, daily, listening to audios daily, and watching videos, anywhere on the web, YouTube, Vimeo, anything like that, where you can find knowledge, to acquire. Another big way to continue your learning process, and gaining more knowledge is actually getting around people who actually have or are doing what you want to do. You see, because that's very important. If you wanted to become a millionaire, it would only make sense to try to get around other millionaires or people that are millionaires to basically pick their brains, and see how they're thinking and see how they react to certain situations, and see what they're doing. That's creating their wealth for them. So, like, thinking about that and me learning different things, through reading books, like that one book I showed you, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. That was actually one of the things that wealthy people do, or people who want to be wealthy do, on their journey to becoming successful. They actually get around other people who have what they want so they can learn how to acquire it. So back in 2013, back in July 2013, I was really struggling in my music business, in my music selling business, and I just I didn't know how to do a lot of things. Like, I didn't know how to build a list. I didn't know, where to sell my music. I was at a loss. But, I was reading that book and I was like, well, I wonder if there is like a community out there of like successful music producers that I can like join to, or connect with, just to see what they're doing and see if they could help me, learn how to do these things that I don't know how to do. And, luckily I came across, a group of producers that were actually doing that, that were actually willing to share their knowledge with, novice producers who didn't really know how to do a lot of things online at the time. And once I got around this group of producers and I got to pick their brains, and I got to go to events and actually meet them and actually get to talk to them in person, and see what they were doing behind the scenes of in their music business, it actually made me understand more about what I needed to do in my business and how I needed to change some things to take my business to that next level. And that was another thing, actually going to events and actually getting to meet these producers who were making $5,000, $7,000 a month, and then actually getting to be around millionaire marketers who were marketing online, and they were teaching their marketing strategies on how they were building their list and how they were connecting with people around the world. It really changed my mind, my mindset. I completely had a mind shift, and it made me realize, like I said, things that I needed to change in order to take my business to that level where I wanted to take it and succeed at those milestones and those intentions that I had set, along my journey to success. So basically what I wanted to do right now, if you're looking for that, if you want to continue your learning process and you want to stretch yourself, because that's what happened to me. I stretched myself to get to where I'm at now of having these consistent results and everything. So if you're looking for, a group of producers that are willing to help you, do that, and willing to help you teach you how to do these little things like set up capture pages and how to get websites, and what's the importance of a blog, how you can use blogs to sell your beats, things like that. I'm actually a part of one. If you want to learn more about that, I put a link below this video and you can click on that and learn more about the group. But I mean, it took my business to to another level. Like I said, I struggled for 4 years to get 480 names and emails because I really didn't hear something in the background. My dog, he's drinking water. He's thirsty. It's pretty hot today. But it took me 4 years to get those emails because I was really grinding, and it wasn't until like recently, like I realized that I didn't have to do that anymore. Like I really didn't have to sit in front of the computer for 10 hours and do all of these things. All right. So once I stopped doing that and I started to focus on one strategy, I really started to see a lot of results. And as I mentioned, I've gotten almost half of that amount of leads within the first 13 days of this month. Now, I mean, it wasn't like it just fell out the sky. I had to do some work. I had to create my capture pages. I had to get my email autoresponder, and I had to create my marketing budget and my marketing strategy. I had to figure out how I was going to market, whether I was going to use Facebook, whether I was going to use YouTube, whether I was going to use Bing, things like that. And all of those things I learned from this group of producers because every producer isn't marketing the same way. So within that group, I was learning how to market through videos. I was learning how to market through Bing. I was learning how to market through Facebook. I was learning how to market through Twitter. I just had to pick a strategy that I felt comfortable with, that I could do consistently. And the one that I chose was Facebook. All right. So, I mean, once again, like these producers like really stretched me because, they were producers that were in a spot that I wanted to be at. They were living off their music, and that's something that I vision that's gonna happen in the future. I'm gonna be living off my music, just chilling with my family, really enjoying life, like we're supposed to be, supposed to do. But I know I have to take these steps, and I know I have to, accomplish these little intentions, these milestones that I'm talking about along my journey to that point. And what's the best way to do that is to get around the person who has it, so I can ask them questions, and we could talk about strategies, and they could mentor me on what I need to do and things that I need to change to get to that point. It's the greatest thing. I mean, if I want to become a millionaire, what's the best way to become a millionaire? Struggle along trying to do it by myself, or to meet a millionaire and ask him how to do it. I mean, I would definitely choose just meet the millionaire and ask him how to do it, because it'll save me time, it'll save me sleep, it'll save me, stress, frustration. I don't have to go through all that. I could just ask him, hey, how did you do this, and could you help me do it? And if they're willing to help me, which majority of them are, they're willing to help others, they'll do it. But you have to be willing to invest in that knowledge, because I mean, sometimes it's not going to be free, and I had to realize that as well. Have to be willing to part with some money, but it's okay as long as you're learning how to do what you want to learn how to do, and it's going to help you get to where you want to be. It's okay. All right. So once again, this is your boy Young Hercules. Again, if you are interested in learning more about this group of producers that's coming together just to help each other and help each other market and learn how to, really sell these beats online, I put a link below. Just click on that. Just make today a great day. Make today, take action on your plan. Be consistent, because consistency is the key. That's what I've been finding out, over these past couple weeks. Just being consistent makes a lot of difference. Doesn't even matter if you get one lead a day. If you get one lead a day to your email autoresponder, just think at the end of the year you have 365 leads. So just be consistent, and I mean, you'll be good. You'll be good, and I'll see you at the top. I'll see you at the top. All right. This is your boy Young Hercules. Peace.